on the show. I remember first time I watched her performing, and honestly, she just stole the whole rooftop show a few months ago at a charity show. And I remember just standing there watching her perform, and the energy was just magnetic. One of those performances where you think, who is that? And since then, I've been, describing that moment in so many different ways, trying to capture just how electric it felt. I think looking around, I realized that I wasn't the only one who was really enjoying the show. And today, finally, months later, I have her in the studio with me. And so we are going to dive deep and get to know Afro EthnicBabe. Did I pronounce it right?
Yeah, you did.
Okay, we'll need to talk about that name.
Okay.
But first things first, for someone hearing your name for the very first time on ZiFM Stereo today, who is Afro EthnicBabe?
Afro EthnicBabe is a girl from Zimbabwe, let's say Africa. She's when she's doing music, she actually sings in 3 different languages: Shona, English, and Ndebele. So the name Afro EthnicBabe, me being ethnic and me being an African that I am.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
And where did you grow up? How would you describe the environment that shaped you?
Okay, so I really don't know. So my sisters, they actually did music. They were not singers at all, but they did music. So they taught me how to sing and everything. And I grew up in Harare. But then my grandma took me like everywhere, Wange, Bulawayo and stuff. So that is when I learned how to like speak in Ndebele and stuff. Yeah.
Okay. Mm-hmm. And you spoke a bit about your family there. So your sisters were learning music. Mm-hmm. Are they older sisters, younger sisters? And how did they teach you? Or did you teach yourself at some point and then they had to also involve you in it?
Well, they're actually my elder sisters, my elder cousin sisters. We actually did a lot of vocals, like Tijita Makava Zema songs, Chete Chete. With that, they actually, when I told them my dream is to be someone big, like in the music industry, they wanted to make sure I pursued my dream and started helping me in like vocals and everything, writing songs. Yeah, so grateful.
And so you're talking about you guys were doing covers. So what were the sounds you grew up listening to at home, at school, or in your community? And I know sometimes then you also develop a passion for a certain type of genre. Mm-hmm. Maybe in when anybody else in your family.
Yeah.
So what is it what were you listening to? What were you covering as sisters? And what kind of music were you falling in love with at that time?
We fell in love with this lady Chiwoni, so I don't remember the whole name, but
Chiwoni Somaraye.
Exactly. So we sang a song like Elaina Songwari Baba, that one, Tami Moyo, Hof Masike, the likes of Shasho, and Oliver Mtukudzi, Chavreza. Yeah.
So you sing in Shona, Ndebele and English. Mm-hmm. Why is multilingual expression important to you as an artist? A lot of people vanenge vachitaura malanguages akawanda, but they instead choose to stick to one language. Mm-hmm. But you are using all 3. Why have you chosen to take this path?
I've chosen to take this path because I feel like someone in Bulawayo has to hear what I'm singing about. I have to send my message to those in Bulawayo, to those in Harare, to even the whites who are not even in Africa, or maybe who doesn't even know what we are saying in Shona. Yeah, that is why I sing in 3 languages mainly.
Our time at exactly 22 minutes to the hour 8 here on my station, your station, ZiFM Stereo. This is Backstage with me, Patience Musa. 0772168045 is our WhatsApp. So you can go ahead and send through any questions you may have for my guest this evening, Afro EthnicBabe. Now, you are newly on stage, right? What are some of the early steps you've had to take to grow your talent?
Some of the early stage. Oh, okay. I went on stage and
How old were you when you first went on stage? Let's start there.
19. I was 19.
Okay.
Yeah.
And how was that experience for you?
I was scared because it was my first time going on stage. A lot of people were looking at me, so I was so scared. But then with time, I got used to it. Yeah.
And so I would think you were nervous then. Do you still get nervous when you go on stage?
Yeah, I do. I always get nervous before I get on stage, but I have like a lot of people that comforts me before like I perform. So panenda kuzoenda pa stage pachona ninsisina like that fights too much because nichizoti backstage there are a lot of people that love me even though I make mistakes on stage.
And what does the stage do for you? How do you feel when you're on stage as a performer?
Oh, I actually feel good, especially when I perform and I see people singing along to my songs. That is very special. There are some people out there listening to my songs, getting my messages, the ones I'm sending through my songs. So I'll be so excited. Yeah.
Now, you have quite a catalog, and, the song that I just played, Tinozama Mangwana, that's your song. You have Chiedza, quite a lot. Look, you need to go on YouTube and look for Afro EthnicBabe, and you'll get to see and listen to a lot of her music. So now let's talk about the creative bit, the writing of the songs, the composition, the song composition. When you sit down to create, what usually comes first? Are you the composer of these songs? Wakanyora?
Yes, didn't nonyora, but nyore ndeg. Tonyora takawanda. We are a family.
Makawanda, like how many?
My producer, Infinity, my brother, Nice Killer, me, like three people.
And so how does it work? Who comes so anyone can come up with an idea for the song.
Yeah.
So what comes first for you though, for the songs that you start off? What comes first? Is it the lyrics? Is it the melody? Or you would rather work with instrumental that's already there?
I work with melodies most of my times, but when I'm with my brothers we use instrumentals first.
And what's your preference?
My preference melodies. Yes, melodies.
So right now you are writing with a team. And there are times when you feel like direction song yende. And how do you guys work around that? Because that's a whole team.
Yeah.
So everybody may have a different direction for the song. How do you guys then work together to agree and then take one direction?
Pakunyora song brother kunzwisisa nekuziva kuti yakananga sei. Let's say I get a melody, my brother gets maybe the first lyric of the song. Then we all decide the direction song yakananga kupi. That's what we do. Because tikada kuti uyakaita like song inobda sing isirio like isinoita zvakanaka. So we work together, we understand each other, and we make sure every project yafadza munhu wese, not only one, maybe two. Osara one, no, yafadza tese.
And you're just starting out, but you've already had a feel of the industry, Anditi. What are the challenges that you're facing as a new artist, introducing yourself and your sound to the audience, the Zimbabwean audience?
As for now, I'm not facing any challenges. To be honest, I don't know, maybe in the future, but for now, I'm good. Because sometimes when I feel like I'm facing challenges and I talk to like my team, they actually comfort me, maybe tell me I'm being petty, something like that. So to be honest, for now, I'm not facing any challenges.
0772168045 is our WhatsApp. Our time at exactly 17 minutes to the hour 8. We're going to listen to yet another song from Afro EthnicBabe. This one called Chiedza. That's Afro EthnicBabe there with a track called Chiyedza. If you're just tuning in, we are my station, your station, ZiFM Stereo, and this is Backstage. My name is Patience Musa, and we are talking arts, and in the studio with me is Afro EthnicBabe. So let's talk about the future. What do you hope to achieve in the next 5 years? I'm talking musically, personally, and creatively.
Um, to be honest, I don't know. I don't know. Maybe. I wish I could have a collaboration with Shashio, Tammy Moyo, maybe Jab Fraser. And I see myself sitting and talking to the president. Yeah.
Okay. All right. You mentioned a collaboration with Shashil one day. Anyone else you're hoping to collaborate with in the future?
Yes. Mighty T, the likes of Mighty T. Felina and they're actually a lot, because I love them all, so it's hard to choose.
Okay. And as far as music is concerned, when are you going to be releasing new music soon? Should we expect some live shows, maybe a project, an EP? What's the plan for 2026?
Yes, I have a collaboration with there's a song coming up soon with me and Madedido, and me and Miss Debs, the Mega Bush family. Yeah.
And what message do you want to leave with, your fans or a listener who's hearing you for the first time here on ZiFM Stereo?
I want to say I love you all, to my fans and family. And please, guys, don't forget to like me and follow on my social media handles. Stream my music on YouTube. Yeah.
What are your social media handles?
Ethnic Babe on TikTok, Ethnic Babe, Instagram, Shanya Events on Facebook, Afro Ethnic Babe on YouTube.
Again?
Ethnic Babe on TikTok, Ethnic Babe, Instagram, Afro Ethnic Babe on YouTube, Shanya Events on Facebook.
Well, thank you so much for coming through and allowing us this moment to get to know you and your music. And let's start to follow Afro EthnicBabe. Look out for the music on the various platforms that she just mentioned, and get to know her journey, her music, and the heart behind it all. And so to you listening right now, there's a lot more to look forward to here on my station, your station, ZiFM Stereo. And of course, right here on Backstage next week, same time, right here on ZiFM Stereo. Thank you so much for coming through. All the best in the future. And thank you for tuning in. Nyasha Tota, thank you so much. I got your message. I'm hoping that you got my message too. I'm Patience Musa. This has been your exclusive Backstage pass right here on ZiFM Stereo. Do stay tuned, because the music does not stop here. And so we're going to have a listen to more of Afro Ethnic's music. And this is a track called Ndinochika Kurambwa.